She looks into your eyes, smiling, but something feels off. Her phone buzzes again and her fingers move quickly to lock the screen. You brush it off, telling yourself not to overthink, but deep down, a nagging voice whispers, "What if you're not the only one in her life?" In this video, I'll walk you through 11 subtle but undeniable signs that she might be seeing multiple partners, and how you can handle it with the calm, logical power of Stoicism. Stick around because these insights might save you from heartbreak. Relationships can be beautiful, but they can also be complicated. Sometimes things don't feel quite right, and it's easy to dismiss those feelings as paranoia. But what if your instincts are onto something? In this video, we'll dive into 11 subtle yet powerful signs that might reveal she has multiple partners. Don't worry, this isn't about overreacting or accusing anyone unfairly. Instead, we'll use the wisdom of Stoicism to calmly analyze the situation so you can protect your peace and move forward with confidence. Before we start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips to improve your relationships and mindset. Sign 1, she's overprotective of her phone. Phones hold a treasure trove of secrets. Everyone values their privacy, but when her protectiveness crosses a line, it's worth paying attention. Does she always have her phone in hand, even during moments when it's unnecessary? For instance, does she take it to the shower or keep it face down on the table? Notice her reaction if you casually ask to borrow her phone for something simple, like looking up directions. A sharp defensiveness. "Why do you need my phone?" Or, "Can't you use yours?" Could indicate she's hiding something. She may act as if you're being controlling, but is she projecting her own secrecy onto you? As a Stoic, don't jump to conclusions. Instead, calmly observe. Look for patterns. Does this behavior happen consistently? Or is it isolated? The goal isn't to snoop, it's to understand the dynamics at play. If there's trust, there's no need for such extreme secrecy. Sign 2. Her emotional availability is a roller coaster. Does she seem deeply invested in you one day and completely detached the next? Emotional inconsistency is a hallmark of someone whose attention is divided. On her good days, she might text you nonstop, share intimate thoughts, and make you feel irreplaceable. But then she might vanish for hours or even days with vague excuses like, "I've been so busy." Consider this. Genuine connection is steady. Someone invested in you emotionally won't fluctuate so drastically. Stoicism teaches us not to become overly attached to these highs and lows. If her mood swings dictate your happiness, she holds all the power. Instead, remain grounded in your own emotional stability. Observe, don't react. A pattern of inconsistency may reveal she's balancing more than one relationship. Sign 3. Plans always feel last-minute or non-committal. Does it feel like you're always waiting for her to confirm plans? Maybe she says, "Let's play it by ear," or cancels last minute with excuses like a sudden work commitment or an unexpected visit from a friend. Over time, these excuses start to pile up. Someone who values you will make you a priority, not an afterthought. If she's keeping her schedule deliberately open, she may be waiting for better options or dividing her time between you and others. As a Stoic, don't chase her attention. Instead, set your own boundaries. If she consistently fails to respect your time, it's a sign of where you stand in her priorities. True connection doesn't require you to beg for scraps of her time. Sign 4, her stories don't add up. She tells you about a girls' night she had last weekend, but later she mentions a different plan for the same night. Or maybe she mentions a restaurant she visited with friends, but when you ask about it again, the details don't align. People managing multiple relationships often slip up in their stories. It's not that they're bad at lying. It's that maintaining multiple narratives is mentally exhausting. They forget what they told whom. Instead of accusing her outright, adopt the Stoic approach. Observe, question calmly, and gather facts. If inconsistencies become a pattern, It's time to assess whether honesty is a cornerstone of your relationship. Sign 5. She's hesitant to introduce you to her inner circle. Meeting someone's family or close friends is a natural progression in a relationship. But if she avoids this step entirely, claiming her family is too traditional or her friends don't like meeting new people, it could mean she's keeping you compartmentalized. This behavior might be her way of maintaining multiple lives without overlap. If she's hesitant to let you into her world, ask yourself why. Are you being treated as an integral part of her life, or as someone she's keeping at arm's length? Remember, Stoicism encourages you to focus on what you can control. If her actions make you feel like a secret, it's worth reevaluating the relationship. Sign 6. She disappears during specific times. Does she often go offline during certain hours or days? Maybe she's always unavailable on Friday nights or becomes unresponsive during weekends. When you ask about it, her excuses sound rehearsed. I was asleep. Or, I had a ton of errands to run. While everyone deserves personal time, consistent patterns of unavailability without clear explanations are a red flag. Stoicism teaches us to seek clarity without becoming emotionally entangled. Instead of letting her absence create doubt, ask yourself if her behavior aligns with someone who's fully present in your relationship. Sign 7. Her social media tells a different story. Does her social media profile reflect her relationship with you? If she posts photos of her friends, family, and daily life but conspicuously leaves you out, it might not just be an oversight. Alternatively, does she maintain a flirtatious online persona? Frequent interactions with other men or ambiguous captions on her photos can signal she's keeping her options open. A Stoic perspective here is vital. Don't obsess over social media, but don't ignore it either. What people post online often reflects their priorities. If her online life doesn't match her real-life commitment, it's worth addressing. Sign 8. She's evasive about commitment. Whenever the topic of exclusivity arises, does she change the subject, laugh it off, or say something like, "Let's just go with the flow"? While some people genuinely prefer a casual approach, consistent evasiveness might signal she's unwilling to close other doors. Stoicism reminds us to accept reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. If she's not ready for commitment, respect her decision, but also respect your own boundaries. You deserve clarity and honesty. Sign 9. She charms you, then pulls back. Early in the relationship, she might have been incredibly attentive, texting all the time, showering you with compliments, and making you feel like the only one. But over time, her efforts wane. This hot and cold behavior can be a tactic to keep you hooked while she maintains other relationships. Stoics value consistency over fleeting charm. Ask yourself, is her affection steady, or does it feel more like a performance? Sign 10. Imbalances in effort or support. Does she frequently rely on you for emotional or financial support but offer little in return? This imbalance often indicates she's investing her time and energy elsewhere. A healthy relationship is built on reciprocity. Stoicism teaches us to avoid resentment by recognizing when something no longer serves our well-being. If the relationship feels one-sided, it's time to step back. Sign 11. Your gut tells you something is wrong. Finally, never underestimate your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. But don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Validate your instincts with observable evidence. Stoicism encourages us to balance intuition with logic. Trust your gut, but use reason to confirm your suspicions. The truth often reveals itself to those who observe patiently. Facing these signs can feel daunting, but remember, your worth isn't tied to someone else's actions. By recognizing these patterns and embracing a Stoic mindset, you empower yourself to handle the situation with wisdom and strength. Relationships should bring clarity, not confusion. If these signs resonate, don't ignore them. Use the principles of Stoicism to maintain your peace and protect your integrity. Subscribe for more insights like this, or watch the next video to deepen your understanding of Stoicism in relationships.